Hey there! Today we will try to make our lightweight and dumb model to become smarter by building an AI agent which can think and analyze user input or plan the response and so on. So we will building the reasoning AI agent from LLM which can't actually reason. So we got here the Llama 3.2, which is so lightweight that any currently supported smartphone can run it. Even my 5 years old Android can handle it well. And of course, it is not so smart and have some reasoning problems. So we will try to fix it today. And we got here the starting point, which will be added in the description of video, and you can just pull and start from here. It is just empty Laravel with a filament project. Just installed the LarAgent and made a small interface where you can just plug your agents and test from the interface. So let's get started. Since I'm running the Llama 3.2 with Ollama locally, we need to add the Ollama provider. So let's find the configuration file of LarAgent, and here we have the providers array. And just open the docs, LarAgent AI. With the LLM drivers page, we have the Ollama provider example here. Just copy and paste in providers array. In this version, we use the OpenAI compatible driver for Ollama, but in the next version, there is coming a dedicated driver for Ollama that you can just use with fewer parameters. Okay, we have the driver, and we need now to create the actual agent. So let's start it with the PHP artisan make agent command, and just name it. Okay, reasoning agent. Open it up, and first of all we need to define the model name, which is here on Ollama 3.2 with 3 billion parameters. We need the session history to keep it, and the Ollama provider, and then instructions. Your reasoning agent answers the user's question. Okay, let it be like this for now. And the next we have little instructions in README how to add the new page with a new agent in our UI. So let's just follow it. First of all, we need to copy the user manager agent. Let's name it reasoning assistant, and we need to update the agent, LarAgent agent we actually use here, and it will be reasoning agent. We updated slugs, title, label, and let's update the icon. Brain, there is no brain, I guess. Let's be a star, and let's keep other things here. Yeah, there is a reasoning assistant, and let's clear it history and try our reasoning task again, and Okay, it says there is only one error in the word strawberry. Okay, let's start the iterative process and add the first tool. So we will add several tools. I guess two is enough to make the reasoning agent actually reason with the tools. And I never tried it before, but some frameworks are already using it, this type of implementation. And also Llama 3.2 is very good in tool calling, so I hope it will handle and start actually thinking and reasoning it through it. So uh, let's open the documentation again. We need tools, and just copy and paste the tool in our agent. And let's start it just with a think tool. And in this type of tools, uh, the only thing you need is to return back the inputs LLM gives you. And the key point is description. So we should tell it that so analyze the user query and define what the user is asking for. This is a tool we need to import now the LarAgent attribute. Yeah, and this tool is actually the same decorator. And let's try again. Just I'm curious if it changes anything. Uh, Copy our task. Let's clear history and try it out. Okay, it does nothing. Okay, it should try again with updated instructions. Okay, it made a tool call and it says there's a tool error in strawberry. Okay, it was just giving the question I give, so it will not help to analyze actually. So we will need some better instructions. For example, uh, analyze the user query and define what does the user needs in detail. Write a message explaining the user query in detail. Okay, query, and write a message explaining the user query in detail. Let's try again and delete what it will give us now. Oh, it returns the only question again. Okay, let's try to add the message property description. Okay, query explanation. So the model sees the name of the properties as well, and it understands in this case the message as a user message. So let's just make the more descriptive property name and add some description in the tool definition as well. The detailed explanation of the user query. And let's start again. Count the number of occurrences of the letter in the string strawberry. Okay, it feels better. Oh, I lost my, yeah. Okay, there are two errors and also sometimes an I that appears with double error, which makes it even harder. But same as in this case, if you take only one error, then there is only one error. Okay. Let's try and add the second method, which will be planning. Based on output of think method, define steps to answer the user query the best answer. And in the plan, let's describe it as a step by step plan what to do to answer the user query. Okay, let's try like this. And let's delete the plan and try again. Oh, it did not use the plan. Okay. Things throws the user question, plan how to answer, and try to answer in detail. Okay, we updated the instructions and try again. Okay. Sometimes with small models it happens when there is incorrect uh, JSON returned. It does not calls a tool, so instead of tool call it returns incorrect JSON, and just JSON is printed here. So just try again. Okay, incorrect tool call again. So yes, some small models can't handle this. can't handle the big amount of tools, but as I see, it's already big for it because the tools are mm, very identical. Plan steps, plan how to answer. Let's try it. No, right answer plan. So actually, when you are working with AI agents, everything is a prompt because the tool name is a part of the prompt actually, and the name of the parameters is a part of the prompt. So you need to keep it in mind. Let's try again now. Oh, it did not use the plan again. Okay, we need it to use the tools in sequence. Let's let's try to have on the plan. Hmm, plan looks nice. Count the number of times the letter appears in strawberry. First get character. Strawberry, then check how many times the character is in the list. Finally, print out the total count. Okay, sounds like a good plan. Let's check how it goes. The best version would be to have a think method which defines the actual task to understand what the user needs. And the second, the analyze method or the planning method, which actually plans how to answer to the question. So just I don't know why here it uh, does not run the sequence of the tools. So let's stick with the planning tool. Okay, yes, there is 3 years in the word strawberry. So it actually reasoned and took, yeah, here's a plan, count the number of hairs in strawberry, look at the word strawberry, count the number of hairs in the world, count the number of in strawberry, look at the word strawberry, count the number of hairs. Okay, it's just worked. Nice. Let's try again. Maybe sometimes it can be not consistent. There are 3 airs and 2 other special letters that makes a total 5, but only 3 of them are airs in the word strawberry. Okay, let's try once again. Oh, it failed the tool call. Okay, yeah. So when it not does don't fail the tool call, it actually reasons. That way, we made our Llama 3.2 a bit smarter. Later, I tested it with more difficult tasks like a pathfinding grid, but it could not actually resolve these different harder tasks. But yeah, in case of strawberries, it worked pretty well. So as I said, the adding the tools makes it a bit smarter, but it is a very small, lightweight model. If you will use this technique with some bigger tool calling models like Gamma 3 or maybe GPT 4.1, it will give you a much better performance and better quality in output, but of course it will also burn much more tokens. So be be cautious with this. Especially in production environments, you need to first build and test well before pushing it to production, of course. But besides all, it is very interesting and fun process tweaking all these descriptions and prompts around and trying and testing your tools. And I hope pretty soon we will provide built-in tools in LarAgent, and one of the built-in tools will be the analyzing and planning of uh, answers. So thank you everyone for watching, and please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and wish you happy coding.